Okay, we're going to start looking at LinkedIn today. There's a lot of things about LinkedIn that people don't like, but for students, they seem to think sometimes that certainly if they're first years, it might not be relevant, but it is relevant. And as soon as you start a LinkedIn profile, the sooner you can start your professional online profile. And it's crucial because it's one that you can control. It's not what other people have done, or if you Google yourself and you see what comes up. LinkedIn's very good because it always comes at the top. It always comes first. And because you can control it, you need to be careful what you put into it and really promote yourself. So we're going to have a quick look. This is the LinkedIn page. This is the logo, if you haven't seen it before. If you are familiar, be careful to, when you start a profile, not just to start one and then leave it alone. You really need to think about it because this is the profile I done many years ago. I set one up and I left it, and this is probably familiar because it's add your photo. And some people look at this, am I going to do this? Photo industry, I'm not sure how to do this. And think, oh, maybe it's not good, or maybe I shouldn't have started this. I'm only a first year, might not be good. And then they leave it. And then sometimes you can go for jobs or appointments, and when people search for you, this profile will come up. And of course, what they will see is that this person isn't really bothering or hasn't followed this through or completed what they need to do. So you really think if you've got a LinkedIn profile, work on it. If you have only started to do a LinkedIn profile and you're not going to do anything with it, then delete it. Don't have it like this where it's sort of blank and there's no information on it. So I went to a talk recently, and one of the lecturers there was talking from another university to a lot of members of staff, talking about this exact issue about not filling out your pages. One of the things she also said, Sue Beckenham, her name was, she mentioned that in her university a lot of the students get recruited via their LinkedIn page. Future employees search for people online and they find you via LinkedIn and they look for the really good candidates, so they're bypassing agencies and recruitment areas and they contact students directly through LinkedIn. So the more you can profile what you're doing on LinkedIn, the better it is for you. And as a student, you might think there's not much to do, but I'm just going to show you a few things that are really quick and really easy for you to build up your profile. First thing is to add a photo. This is the one I now have, and you can see it's a lot different. There's my image. On here, if you look at this as well, this is quite clever. They've sort of adjusted it to look more like Facebook. So they know that students are going to come from school, through college, through university, and this is the next phase. And they're trying to make it look, so it's asking me, of course, share an update of what you're doing in your profession or in your work. And this is really cool because it allows you to see, and other people to see what's going on in your area. So it is a bit like Facebook, and that's sort of a good thing in a way, I think. The other things you've got as well is your profile, and if you look at your profile, they want me to log in, and it is .co.uk, and password, of course. And there we go. Nice picture, nice professional picture. You can also put something at the back now, an image or something like that. As a summary of my background, my education, a little bit, my work, what I'm doing, my title, and it gives you, it's always prompting you to complete your profile, prompting you to do things. If you scroll down, there's the issues of experience, work I've done, other colleagues have sent in information that can help, or it's viewable and it's really quite good. There's a lot of information here. One of the key things for students, and this is where I've got some information, I've got projects, a loan shark project I've done recently, and I talk about the people I've worked with. An ex-colleague, Mark Sidsurf, and it comes up with his profile as well, so people can see who you are LinkedIn with. It's important. Okay, this is some pause project, and this is where it's good for students. You students, if you're not sure what to build up, if you put any experience you've got, any experience that will carry over, which is quite good. When you're studying here, you'll be working in projects, you'll be doing presentations, you'll be doing group work. This is the sort of field where you can add your information, talk about what you're doing. A lot of these experiences you will carry on through your work, and people will look at this. It's quite interesting to do. You can see I've got quite a lot of projects here, and you can add other things. The bottom part is skills, and this one takes a long time to develop because you need information from others. You can recommend other people for their skills, and then in turn they recommend you. So the more people you're linked in with, your school, colleges, maybe academic staff, people you work for, whether you're doing voluntary work or work outside university, contact people that are doing a similar field to you, and they will recommend you your skills that you're learning or have learned. And this looks quite good online. This has taken years to build up, so it doesn't happen straight away, which is why I'm suggesting get involved as a first year. You can build this up. You build this up, and by the time you leave, you'll have quite a lot here, and it will look good for your own profile when you want to leave. I'm going to look at two other things quickly. One of the things is going to be, well, there's other things on here as well that you can do. If I go back into home, you can see there's things about work, businesses, jobs, interests. You can look at jobs, you can profile certain areas that you might be interested in. Okay, if we go back to, not that one, this one, I'm going to look at our Clued Up website, which is what this is about, CUED, Clued Up, London Met. Type that in, and there it is, it comes up there, look. And here we've got our two areas. We're concentrating on digital identity and digital study skills. On digital identity, if you go Smart Up your digital profile, and we can look here, and there's information, very useful resources. This is directly for you, this page, because it tells you about LinkedIn, what you can do as a student, college student, student profile building, looking for a job, internship, and it gives you all this. This is how you can build on your LinkedIn profile. So this is a really good, useful link from Clued Up. There's a few others here that are quite good. If we look at introducing profiles, there's some information you need to look down and study this. There's another website I found which might be really useful. It's wikihow.com/use-LinkedIn, and this gives you every area about how to register, how to fill out your application, how to add to your environment, and how to build this up, which is quite good. And you can fill it up as a student. So that's really what you want to do. You want to build up your profile and give yourself a presence online. That's a real positive approach, and that's the main aim of LinkedIn for you.